Hello everyone, welcome to Trade Engineer. So let's discuss what are the reasons for market correction or crash. Can we say it market crash or correction, whatever it is. So let's find the reasons. What could be the reason for market correction? So I feel these are the reasons for market correction. Let's discuss one by one. Does this market correction continues? Seems all the fact if you see all the factors which we are going to discuss, we can say that still market correction is there. So to what level it will go, we had to see that. So is this because of coronavirus? We will discuss on that. Are there any other regions, or there are many other regions? So we will discuss on it. Let's discuss all the regions together, how they are impacting. So reasons for stock market correction. So Indian overvalued stocks. So if you see from March 2020 till now, the stock market prices are hit the top. So it reached maximum level. So many what we call many advisors, fund managers were saying that this will reach by stocks will reach targets, the values which are now by 2020, 24, 25. But all targets were hit within the 2023, 2021, in 2021 itself. So every stock is overpriced. Like, we cannot generalize, but overall figure, if we see, all most of the stocks reached its maximum level. So institutional investors which they are invested in Indian stock markets, they're just booking profits, more or less the same, right? They're keep selling it. So seems they're booking profits, and they are trying to invest somewhere else. So FII is saying that so Indian economy cannot grow in 6 to 12 months, so they may be selling it. So currently, China market, as per investment advisors and global market advisors, so they are saying that you know China market is more attractive when we compare with the Indian markets. They may be booking the profits and investing there. So does inflation also the reason for the stock market crash? Um, if we see before this Omicron virus came into picture, market was correcting and coming back again, back to normal. So global inflation pressure was the major reason for that. So when we see now, you know we already witnessed that there were raw material prices were increased. So for few sectors, due to some shortage of semiconductors also, Tata Motors was production was less, so it was impacted. So if raw material price increased, the productivity cost also will increase. So therefore the product cost also should increase, right? Otherwise they have to compromise on their profit margins. If they compromise on profit margins, eventually the price of the stock will will be reduced. So it's you know mutually related. So inflation also the reason for market correction. So inflation will not cause much trouble. It will short it out within mostly this quarter. Every company will our Indian economy will adapt to it. Every global sector, global stock markets also will accommodate to that. So why do we think that market reached high so fast? Rather than managers, investment managers, they were expecting it reach to by 2023, but why it soon reached in targets all hitted in 2021 itself? Because sorry, as we all know, everyone is working from home, and few guys lose their job, and you know they are having some free time as well as some free cash. There is no much expenditure in when it comes to regular life. So they want to they are having some free cash, so they just looking for opportunity where they can invest and get the profits. So if you go back, if we see if they deposit in FD, max 8%, 6 to 8% they will get. So more attractive thing is currently they can see is stock market. So everyone is entering into stock market. You can see most of the retail investors gone, their numbers increased. So jobless guys also they are looking for alternative they chosen this as an alternative opportunity, and they started working on it, and trying to book some trying to gain some profits. So obviously stock market is more attractive than banks. So but what if interest rates are increased? You can see in USA it is discussions are going on, right? So bonds, they purchase bonds. So what will happen? They will try they will try to pull money in the equity market, and they will invest in bank sector. So it money pulling, obviously it's again correction. So why FI is selling? It's more or less like they are booking profits, and they are seeing another growth prospect globally, other countries which having more growth perspective, as all global market financial advisors also saying that China is more attractive now so than other countries. So they may be investing in China by pulling all the money, I mean some sort of money from Indian markets. So does the multiple IPOs also the reason for the stock market crash? There are many IPOs coming up. Primary, these many IPOs come in. They to participate that they have to pull their money and invest it, right? So obviously they will book profit and go back to IPOs, and they will participate in it. So in primary market, they look for investment, and after listing, uh, we can see, right, Paytm was one of the major disaster in this period. So sentiment of the market for retailers got disturbed. So Paytm IPO after listing, it was not performed well. We can see, right, if we see IPO's listing price, you can see that they are no, they're at high level. It should not happen, right? So if we see fundamentals of the company and all, valuation and all, if you compare with the valuation and all, it's overpriced. They are listing at overvalue. So one we can say that Paytm shown us that what is the market condition sentiment, but we cannot say IPOs are the reason for some market correction, but it's saying that what is the current market situation is there across the globe, and in, especially in our India. So what is the overall and one more thing, does coronavirus also reason for this? Yes. uh, Many countries are posing lockdowns, so and they are not allowing the foreigners into in their countries. So travel restrictions will be there, and lockdown will also be there. So, and as for WHO, they said this virus will be serious and compared to other ones. So we should follow some norms as usual, as we see in March 2020. We should be very cautious. So seriousness will be more when compared to other variants. The mutants of this variant, mutations, nearly 30, more than 30 mutations are there for this variant. As for WHO, they were saying even vaccinated guys also imposing to it, and it disturbing, disturbing immune system, even fully vaccinated guys also. So it is indicating that there should be some serious issues, and it will cause lockdown again. So what overall market signs are? Definitely it's giving a bad sign, like market crash will happen. I mean, we cannot say market crash, but it's a market correction. Okay. So since from March 2020, we didn't witness any see true market correction. Always it is going back and coming back to normal, as usual. We were suspecting that due to FII and this profit booking and inflation and all, but we can strongly say that coronavirus also impacting this market, because you can see major drop in travel related stocks, whereas hotel related stocks all are falling. So by it, this indicating that corona also is the one of major reason for market correction. So what should we do now? So we might have spent years, let's say from March to till here, 1.5 year, 2 years we spent. So we saw some, after investment we saw some gains. So after waiting for such a long time, and after we invested, after we spent our time, so we should not ruin our profits. All I wanted to say is, if after investment, if you have invested 100 rupees, it reached 130, 140, you should book the profit. Otherwise, if it go back to normal 100, there is no use of spending this much of time, right? So signs are there, like market corrections will be more. So market correction is not a bad sign, it's always a healthier sign. So overpriced overvaluations will come back to normal. So it's a good opportunity to buy the stocks, or to accumulate more. So what should we do is we should book the profits. So how much we can book? For me, we can book half of the portion of the stocks, so that we will have some free cash, so that after market correction, you know, after strong market correction happen, once we feel that okay, market correction got stopped, then we can use that free cash and invest back again. So we can enter at good price levels. This what I'm trying to convey. So these are all the reasons, and what to do now we all discussed. So it's your choice, to book profits at what level of portion and one by fourth portion. It's up to you. If you have got a strong feeling that from now it will go up, you can you can stay back. So you can also have focus on pharma related stocks from now on. Thanks for watching Trade Engineer.